described as a controversial bill aimed at banning so-called chemtrails has cleared a South Carolina Senate subcommittee. Supporters say they want to prevent unauthorized weather modification. Critics argue the concerns are rooted, though, in misinformation. Our meteorologist Will Rowe breaks down what's going on here.
The South Carolina Senate Medical Affairs Subcommittee voted in a 2-to-1 vote to advance Senate Bill 110, which would make it illegal to intentionally release chemicals into the atmosphere for the purpose of altering weather, temperature, or sunlight. The debate wasn't about whether planes leave contrails, but whether the state should step in to regulate what some believe is a growing threat.
I think we've all had people call us as senators or House members and say, I'm concerned about what's going on over my head and what's going on. It looks like somebody's doing something in the atmosphere.
This all comes after conspiracy theories have circulated online platforms for years, claiming the federal government is secretly dispersing chemicals through aircrafts. Meteorologist Matthew Capucci of My Radar says there has been no scientific evidence behind that claim.
Politicians are making laws or proposing laws about things that don't really exist, stoking public fear and conspiracy theories, which in turn garners more support for the politicians making these ludicrous policies.
According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the federal government is not aware of there ever being a contrail intentionally formed over the United States for the purpose of geoengineering or weather modification. But the bill's sponsor, Senator Rex Rice, and other supporters of the bill who spoke at the hearing disagree.
Even though they usually deny it, it is well documented that the federal government is involved with geoengineering.
Capucci says weather modification does exist, but not in the way that many people may assume.
It does exist, but it doesn't exist at the scale to make a meaningful, wide-reaching difference. It's true, there's research out there to suggest that flying into a small cumulus cloud, one of those puffy clouds on a fair weather day, could potentially induce a little bit of extra rainfall on the order of 10 to 15%. But geoengineering does not A, create moisture where moisture doesn't exist, or B, create weather systems where weather systems don't exist.
Senator Josh Kimbrell of Spartanburg County says he receives complaints about normal jet contrails all the time and warns against introducing penalties for pilots doing nothing wrong.
Call me crazy. I just think that human beings aren't totally capable of changing everything the way that God could. I don't even think I believe we can actually fix a drought with cloud seeding, if that's what we're going to call it.
Will Rowe reporting now. The bill advanced to the full committee where they'll debate if it should move to the Senate floor. Now, if it does and South Carolina ends up passing this thing, the state would become the third state, joining Tennessee and Florida, to pass a bill banning geoengineering.